สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Raffles Online Open House. My name is Gan. I'm an education consultant. Today I will take you tour at Raffles International College, Bangkok. It's very nice today, so I will sit here at our green garden. I will tell you a little bit about Raffles Education before I take you to see our learning building. Raffles Bangkok was established in 2001. It's a part of the Raffles Education Corporation, one of the leading education institutes in Asia Pacific since 1990. Raffles Education has grown to provide a full spectrum of education service. through a vast network of 13 colleges and universities across 10 countries in Asia Pacific and Europe, including Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Italy, Malaysia, Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Thailand, and the People's Republic of China. Raffles Bangkok located in Bang Na areas, where it's 22,500 square meters in total and provide a green space for your creative atmosphere. It's covered with a variety of plants and glassy green spaces. The transportation is very convenient. If you are driving, just drive to the Bang Na Trat Road, and the college is in Soi Bang Na Trat 37. For those who do not drive, we provide you a shuttle van service throughout the day between the campus and BTS Udom Suk from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. The campus is located only 7 kilometers from the BTS Udom Suk station, and new MRT Yellow Line is only 2 kilometers away. The campus building has 5 floors. It's designed to be a comprehensive study facility complete with classroom, workshop room, fashion studio, and library. And this is where the students can relax during the day. The Common Ground Cafe offers a variety of hot and cold drinks, including cappuccino, espresso, latte, and americano. Strawberry soda is another option for non-caffeinated drinks. For RIC students, the Common Ground Cafe also serves as the student lounge. Students can take a break and relax here during the day. There are comfortable seats and sofas for students, and a machine for cold drinks is also available. The 2 floors library has a lot of theory books and design magazines that you can get ideas, inspiration, or reference to your works. On the 2nd floor, there are 2 small meeting rooms that you can use for your group project, or if you need a quiet place to work or read. The library has sometimes been used by students for projects. As an example, this year's fashion marketing and management students had the amazing idea of turning the library into the Red Amazon for a fashion show. On the 1st floor, just by the elevator, is the student service office. Here you can find advice or information on Bangkok life or about your education. We have visa specialists available to help non-Thai students with their paperwork throughout the visa application process. Students may also visit this office to speak with a team of education consultants if they are unsure about their education path. As you walk around the 1st floor, you will see many student displays showcasing the work of students from each program. You will witness student artwork in the areas of graphics, products, and fashion. The work will be shown all year round and will change depending on the project students work on. At Raffles, we value the advantage of small class size, so it's going to be up to 11 students per class. Raffles' first intention to provide a teaching and learning program that allows students to fully access and absorb the knowledge that is transferred. And we find that communication and mentoring between lecturers and students is most streamlined at this class size. At Raffles, we strongly believe in the value of hands-on learning and training methods in all our academic programs. We use these innovative teaching strategies in all our classrooms because we are aware that not all students are the same. A student can learn naturally through trial and error and safe error making through hands-on learning. This allows them to develop their critical thinking abilities and put the knowledge they have learned during their training program. In addition, we provide Raffles students with access to facilities that will enable them to put their hands-on learning into practice. The product workshop offers a variety of tools for you to learn, including traditional machine and hand tools, Students in Raffles Product Design and Interior Design programs have access to a wide range of these specialized resources, as well as a workspace and equipment in which to work, learn, and grow as designers. It's wonderful to see that students may learn from each other and from what students before them have done in the past, as we move to the area where they display student work, which may require very specialist skills to produce this work. Designers are better able to visually communicate concepts and ideas when they have a strong knowledge of drawing principles. Students will learn how to illustrate things in perspective at scale in this room. For the benefit of students' learning and practice, Raffles offers unique drawing tables with adjustable height and angle. Visit our fashion studio to get a sense of surroundings. The 5 rooms that make up our fashion studio include draping room, pattern making room, sewing room, and dyeing room. We have industrial sewing machines and other technological equipment in this sewing room. Technical examples can be provided for the advantage of the students and to help them comprehend how to develop their 3D processes, which is important to them. For teaching students how to properly press items, we have some press machines for pressing textiles and for tailoring procedures, as well as an industrial iron. At the pattern making room, we have a lot of space for the production process. Students can use this space for learning, production, putting, and other activities. Students might take part in a class meeting, a tutorial, or another engaging activity. There are many free table spaces. It's designed to encourage cooperative learning and student work. This is another studio at Raffles, the fashion draping room. Basically, draping is the second technique we use to create garments. When you're designing garments from your imagination and creativity, draping is a lot more direct than drawing the lines on the paper, because what we do for draping is we use the dress form. They use a fabric called muslin, which is this type of open weave curtain, which they will drape on the dress form, so they can see what they're going to do on the garments they are going to get. The final one is the dyeing room, where students go to use the clothing dyeing, washing, and finishing facilities. When there isn't a lesson, the students still can use the fashion studios to practice and develop their own work. It's amazing how well supported our production sessions are by a team of dedicated lecturers. Each of them has professional experience. If no one uses facility, they are useless, right? 2 students are here with me to talk about their time studying at Raffles. Discover their backgrounds and the reason behind their educational choice. Welcome Harden and Candy.
Hi, my name is Hayden Liang. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Myanmar, and I'm in my final year of studying visual communication design at Raffles.
Hi everyone, my name is Candy. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Myanmar, but I was raised in Singapore, and I'm currently majoring in marketing under the business faculty.
I chose Raffles because I know a few people that graduated from here, and they were from like fashion design, and they're actually doing really well out there in Myanmar right now, and they have their own fashion brand, so like seeing them really inspired me to choose Raffles Bangkok.
I've known Raffles for quite a while now because I grew up in Singapore, and because it's a big institution, a lot of people in Singapore have known about Raffles. And due to the situation back in my country and COVID, I was looking into programs in schools around my country, and Raffles offered various of business programs as well. And because it's close to my country, it was my first decision to come to Thailand and study at Raffles, and I was deeply interested in the 2.5-year program that they were offering.
So I've always been into art since I was young, and seeing how the world has evolved into, digital media from all areas, I just thought it would be a good idea to choose a program that allows us to apply art through a digital medium.
The main reason why I chose to study marketing major is because I have a lot of business background. I studied business in my high school and I did diploma in business studies as well. And as I was exploring into the business field, I was deeply interested in the marketing content and I wanted to learn more about marketing and the prospects of it, which is why I chose marketing major in Raffles.
So in the beginning, we had to go through a lot of basic things like getting to know a particular software, and the lecturers would teach us how to use the tools on different platforms, and later in the years we have to apply what we learned through different mediums to express ourselves better. We had to learn animation, layouts, product designs. We can also choose to get into intern for artists out there. I actually learned a lot of things from it.
So for the marketing major, it's not always about the marketing strategy, but after learning here at Raffles, I've learned more about the promotion, about the brand, and not only the marketing prospect, you also get to learn about public relations, advertising, and consumer behavior. So there are a lot of subjects that you learn together along with marketing. So it gives me more of a hands-on experience, and due to the assignments that they give me, it gives me the preparation that I would have to go through if I work in a marketing field in the future. The memorable thing about studying here in Raffles is the way that they conduct the classes. One reason is that due to the size of the classroom, it is quite small, but one good thing about that is that we are able to have an interactive class with the lecturer himself, and the lecturer would also encourage us to talk more about our opinions, and we can freely discuss about the topic and the subject itself. And my favorite lecturer would be Par. The way that he conducts the classes is really fun and it's always very interactive, and we would share our opinions freely without getting judged, and it is one way to have fun during the class as well. And I've made a lot of friends from all over the world, not only from Myanmar. I've made friends from Ghana and those who are from Canada as well. So not only you get to learn about the class, you also get to learn about the people that are studying with you.
What I really like about Raffles is that the class capacities are pretty small. It really allows the lecturers to focus on each student, and we get to connect and work closely with them, and that is actually very helpful. And my teachers, Jürgen, Alka, Jay, I've had very good experience with them. I learned a lot from them. They're really understanding to our needs, and they're very nice, but they also expect us and inspire us to produce what we really want to produce. And each project they give out are really open. We get to choose what we want to do, and they just apply their thoughts and feedbacks throughout the way. And yeah, we have designs that really express our thoughts and inspirations.
If you're ever interested in learning the business studies or more major about the business, you don't have to worry if you don't have a business background, because the first few terms in Raffles, they teach you the fundamental basics of business that will help you develop and evolve yourself as semesters goes by.
In the world of design, you have to do a lot of self-studying, research, and you have to combine those with the materials you learn in class. And then you have to apply those into your design, or else you're not going to find out your true potentials. I read a lot of books, I talked to a lot of people, I talked to a lot of lecturers, and then you gotta combine all those things you learn, all those knowledge into actions, and apply those into your design and find out if they work or if they don't. Because sometimes some things may work for other people, but it may not work for you. So you gotta explore and you gotta take actions. That's where the learning begins.
Thank you, Harden and Candy. It's wonderful to hear from you both. In the following section, I will give you a chance to meet our lecturer, Pa, Miriam, and Valentine. They will give you a thorough overview of the program that we provide here at Raffles.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Par Amlani, and I am the Program Director of Business Administration at Raffles College in Bangkok. Before I introduce you to the Business Administration program at Raffles, let me give you a quick overview of how our programs are structured. All our programs are year-round, so we have 4 terms of 11 weeks per term of instruction per term. Each term, students are required to take core subject before specializing in a specific field of study that they are interested in. What are core subjects? Those are the subjects that are foundational in marketing, and they're very, very important before you move on to whatever specialization would be in business administration. So in the beginning few terms, students must develop their understanding of core subject before moving on to a specialized and advanced fields of study. This gives the students, our students, the needed foundational knowledge to begin their advanced study in their field of interest, whether it's tourism or hospitality, tourism and hospitality, whether it's marketing and something else. Most people don't quite understand how broad and diverse the study of business administration is. It includes so many aspects that any business has to deal with on an ongoing and daily basis. If you think of a business, any business or a company, just think of all the different departments and functions that are needed to have a successful and smoothly running organization. The curriculum at the Business Administration Department at Raffles is organized to educate our students about all the varied and different segments within a corporate environment or a corporate structure, and to provide them with textbook knowledge as well as practical learning from industry experts with case studies and hands-on research. So what are the different kinds of programs that we offer at Raffles College? Well, there are a lot, but the core, the main programs are a Bachelor of Business Administration program, an Advanced Diploma in Business Administration, a top-up program, and of course a Masters of Business Administration program as well. All these programs offer courses and specialization in various fields such as tourism and hospitality management, entrepreneurship, small business operations, supply chain and logistics operations management, marketing and management, as well as finance and accounting. All students are required to actively participate in class presentations, either by analyzing case studies or conducting research on various topics of interest. So there is a lot of practical experience that our students get with our program. So let me finish by just saying that our main goal at Raffles, at the Raffles Business Administration Department, is to provide our students with a very diverse and clear understanding of business processes and business practices, and also to become a very integral and productive part of the community by either being successful business people or being successful employees in a corporation. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Miriam Verghese, and I'm going to tell you about the fashion programs here at Raffles, Bangkok. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Bachelor of Fashion Marketing and Management. It's a 3-year degree program. It's actually the business side of the fashion industry, where you study about retail management, fashion communication, product development, and mass production. So not only do you learn about all this, but you also have to learn about supply chain management and logistics, fashion small and medium enterprises, brand management, sensorial marketing, and also visual merchandising, which is very important. What are your career choices once you do this degree? You can be a brand creative director, you can be a fashion merchandiser, you can be a buyer for a big fashion house, you can be a magazine editor, you can be a trend forecaster, and a fashion writer. What skills do you need? I think the most important skills that you need to be a fashion marketeer is communication skills. You also need to have tactile skills. You need to have analytical skills and creative thinking. So that sums up what you need to have to join the fashion marketing program. After this, we go on to fashion design. I'm the program director of the fashion design department. And what do you need to be a fashion designer? You should have a kind of a creative personality, should be able to put colors and combinations of textiles in a good way, and you should have a passion for fabrics and yarns and textiles, because this is really important. And most importantly, you should be aware of market trends. You should be able to think in 3 dimensions. It's not only about drawing or designing in 2D and drawing on paper. You should also be able to think about how the fabric wraps around the body and how the person is going to be able to get in and out of the garment. You should also have, as a fashion designer, excellent communication skills. You should be able to express your idea clearly, and most importantly, you should be innovative and original. We have some core subjects in fashion at Raffles. You learn how to draw the human body, and you also learn how to illustrate a fashion illustration, where it's a little different than drawing of a human body in proportion. You have to be able to illustrate the fabric that you're going to be showing on the body, and also fashion illustrations have long, beautiful limbs, unlike the actual drawing of the human body. We also teach you sewing, draping on the dress form, and also drafting and pattern making, which is making patterns on paper. And we also teach you computer-aided design, where you will also learn to draw and mix media using the computers. So there are some key points of a fashion design program at Raffles. What we like to do is bring client projects or industry projects to the classroom, where the students in senior years are able to interact with clients from the industry, and they get a real life experience working with clients. They are also, as students, involved in designing 4 industry-based projects in the 2 years of learning that they spend here. You have 2 individual collections that are designed by the students, and this is showcased in the fashion shows and exhibitions in Bangkok. And the final graduation show is showcased in an event which is organized and choreographed by our fashion design students and also our fashion marketing and management students. They work in tandem, and they have a final graduation fashion show which is completely choreographed and managed by the students.
Hello everyone, my name is Valentine. I am the academic lead of Raffles International College in Bangkok. I'm here to welcome you back or introduce you to a couple of our exciting programs. So first, I would like to start with interior design. So if you think about interior design, you will think about, designing houses, commercial and residential area. So the purpose of interior design is to really design the lifestyle, the building that you're going to live in. And similar to architect, now architect is they deal with the exterior of building, and with architect it's like an 8-year program, 7 to 8 years. Our program is only 3 years for your bachelor's degree in interior design. And within the interior design, there's interior decoration and also designing many cool items that's inside the home. That is very exciting for you guys. And I think the most important thing that you guys want to think about interior design is to work with lighting and working with the human ergonomics, the room, the layout, and how to use this space. Alright guys, let's talk about product design. So another name for product designers are industrial designer. Now the reason we call it industrial design is because you're designing everyday objects, from furniture to chair to pencil to product packaging. It's a growing market, and it's always been an exciting opportunity to be a part of in the industry as well. So with product design, you really focus on the human body, how we move, how we sit, how we use the project, how we hold the pencil, how we hold the product. Basically basically learning about different touch points, creating that sensual and pleasing the five senses with just the human experience. That's very important. So product designers share a lot of class with interior designer, but you do split up after the first 6 months. You do specialization in product design only module. So please join our product design if you're interested in controlling, designing, appreciating everyday objects, not just the houses or the clothing. So what is graphic design? I think of graphic design as two-dimensional artwork, artists working with logo, working with creating corporate identity. I mean, you walk out there every day, you will see the impact of graphic designers. You will see logos, signage, promotional magazine ads. So graphic design really work with the traditional advertisement, promotional tools. So look at logo, look at magazine, newspaper, all of that are graphic designer, okay, work. As well as graphic designer also focus on the work of like comic books is a great example of graphic design. When you join a graphic design program, you will be taught from scratch different software programs like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, all of that is part, and page layout. All of that is part of your package when you come join us for graphic design. Now, similar to graphic design, multimedia design, you can actually come join each other classes. So you do share a little modules in the first 6 months. After that, you do specialization. So what are the difference between multimedia design and graphic design? Multimedia design really focus on the three-dimensional work. So I think of the new media, the new advertisement, promotion. Look at animation, graphic in terms of creating movement and creating videos, sound, light, stage work. All of that is part of the multimedia design. So you're more like looking at more like impactful, more technological based compared to graphic design. So you do work similar software, but you do actually learn more about animation. You learn a little bit about videography. And I think multimedia is an exciting program if you really want to experience the new media, new technology dealing with the industry, such as website building, website interface design, and designing interactive games or interactive advertisements for multimedia design. So Raffles have a new Actually, we have 3 new exciting programs for you starting. So there is psychology, game design, AI, which is artificial intelligence. So I want to talk about the first one, which is psychology. So psychology, as you know, mental health issue is one of the leading issues right now in Thailand. And surprisingly, Thailand is in Southeast Asia have the most suicide rate right now because of many things affect our mental health, especially during the COVID time as well. Now, psychology is not just about mental health, it's about organizational skills, presentational skills, basically working with people. So if you're very people-oriented and you really love working with people, delve deep into the mental psyche, as well as working with children behavior and even consumer behavior is part of the psychology program. So our psychology program is 3 years, and you learn from scratch from our very own lecturer, who is a psychologist. And the next program that we want to focus on is the new exciting game design. So game design, similar to our graphic design and our multimedia design, so you do have some crossover when it comes to classes, but you do specialize in mobile gaming, in console gaming, more in-depth with animation, working with 3D models in a program, and doing a little bit of coding and really communicate the game characters, building it to life. And as we all know now, the mobile penetration of any marketing scheme, any gaming scheme is a multi-billion dollars industry all over the world. And I see so many people in Thailand using mobile phones and playing games while they wait for their buses or their BTS. So come join our exciting game design program. The last one I want to talk about is also another exciting new program called artificial intelligence. Now with artificial intelligence, AI is not just robotics, okay? So you think of robot, that's a little small part, the tip of the iceberg of AI. But the course is designed in a way that's more commercialized way of using AI, artificial intelligence. So for example, we all know Facebook, Instagram, and different kind of social media. And you probably noticed that when you type in a keyword, you chat with your friends, and the next day on your news feed, you start to see all the details, all that advertisement geared towards the kind of conversation, the keyword you've been talking about. That's AI in work. AI is applied in many programs, whether it's automated information, the banking industry use it a lot, as well as social media and advertisement. They use a lot with AI. So when you come to our AI program, I want you to have a mind that's not just creative, but a mind that is mathematical. So you're going to do a lot of coding, you do a lot of a program called Python. It's an exciting course, as well as a very hard, challenging course that's also very rewarding when you finish the program. So it's a 3-year program, so join our artificial intelligence.
Before we begin the live Zoom Q&A session, I will tell you the benefits of participating today online open house. Enroll today to get 5,000 baht discount. Grab it before it's gone. You will be separated into 3 rooms. In the first room, you will speak with Mike and Miriam for fashion design and fashion marketing management. For the second room, you will meet with Jürgen and Ned for other design programs. For the third room, you will meet Pa and Valentine for business study and psychology program. Now it's time to talk with the program lecturer of your choice. See you at Raffles.